MP, you got that look in your eye tonight. They better watch out.
Coming up next, the Warriors taking on the Trailblazers. For the Golden State Warriors, playing just over .500 ball the last 10 outings, but they think they can play even better. Blazers, Warriors, up next. We're back in a moment. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a Monday night of basketball for you. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Golden State Warriors. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And looking at the Toronto matchup, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
Here's the starting group for Portland. We've got Avdia. He's out there with Williams. And it's Kamare in at the 3 spot. And for the Warriors, Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Green in at the 5. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. Henderson against Curry. Here's Coffey. Offline with a 3. Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. And it's Hield missing. Here's Coffey. Nails it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Hield. And it's Portland with a rebound. Henderson, the pass to Williams. Here's Coffey. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Portland.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Outside Hield. We've played just over a minute here in the first. 3-pointer. And the Warriors miss again.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot.
Good. He hits again.
A day has come that I thought we'd never see. He's done the impossible.
And it's a new record for points in a season. Incredible.
Yeah, he has broken Wilt Chamberlain's historic mark from 1962. It stood for decades until now.
Just an incredible year for the one and only MP. Let's go to center court and hear from the man himself.
I'm truly fortunate to be here tonight, having set the record for most points in the season. Wow. I've done a lot to be proud of, but this one right here, this one is special. So I couldn't have done it without my teammates supporting me and my coaches putting me in a position to succeed. All of my family and my friends growing up, I appreciate y'all. So thank you all so much. Thank you.
Great words from MP. Clearly so grateful for the support of his family and teammates.
It's an outstanding individual achievement, but it took a team effort to get him here.
The Warriors have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Now here's Henderson, right now averaging 6 a game. Here's Coffey. 6 to shoot. Trailblazers got to hurry, got to get up a shot. Avdia, good.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
Let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
His offensive effort has really gone unmatched as of late. When it comes to that end of the floor, he's been accurate and explosive. Hard for any defense to keep up with that.
Green finds Payton. And here's Curry. Shot to stop the run. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they can make a basket, I guess.
And it's the Blazers with the ball. Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Avdia. There's the 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
I just love the ball movement.
Warriors trail by 12. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. 3-pointer. Williams grabs the board. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Here's Avdia. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And it's Hield, missing.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
Here's Coffey, guarded by Hield. Henderson, the pass to Coffey. Back to Henderson. Shoots over Curry. Henderson misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And the basket by Hield.
And that's what Hield is paid to do, stretch the floor for this offense.
Trailblazers lead by 11. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Red hot in the last game against the Pistons, had a huge game. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Now here's Butler. He's scoreless. Down low. And there's Curry on the assist by Butler.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
Here's Coffey. Playing Detroit, he was nearly unstoppable. It's Avdia on the wing. Takes a three. He can't get that one to fall. Warriors trail by 12. Pass to Payton from outside the arc. Rebounded by Kamari. For Portland, they've gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. A minute 39 left in the first quarter. Back to Coffey. Now here's Henderson. Here's Coffey. He's got 9. Avdia from outside. Pure from three-point range. Avdia's got 11 points.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Outside Curry. There's a screen. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Portland leading by 15. Over to the left wing. Shot's good by Henderson. He's got 5.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And here's Curry for 3. Portland with a rebound. 44 seconds left to play in the first. To the middle. Here's Henderson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Shooting for Portland, Scoot Henderson at the line for 1.
Yeah, ripped physical guard. Henderson's competitive nature and drive to keep improving is really impressive.
Now here's Podziemski. Defense right on him. Pass to Santos. Inside. They need this. Kuminga's shot is off. Trailblazers lead by 20. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now Grant. Back to Coffey. To the paint. Henderson, the pass to Sharp. And he sinks the 11-footer.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Oh, it's good!
At the buzzer, that is how you finish it.
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer. Woo.
Yeah, that's 1 in 100 type shot, but hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers, up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And as we welcome you back, how about the record-setting year he has had?
Yeah, he established a new mark for points in a season. Think about all the great years in the history of this league. He scored more points than anyone. Our hats are off to him.
Well, RJ, you got traded a couple of times for good reason. What's it like off the floor?
I don't need your quips, BA, but it is crazy. You get a phone call and bam, you can move across the country. And while it's hard on you, you understand it comes with playing in this league and having this job.
Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga, and it's Post in at the center position. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. To the inside. Outside for Grant. It's stolen by Curry. Over Sharp. Outside Curry. Over to the wing. Launches it. That one no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Back to Coffey. On the wing, Simons. He's watched by Kuminga. Back to Coffey. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. There's Simons with a 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And a deep 3 from Curry. And again, no good by Golden State.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Coffey. He's watched by Kuminga. There's Simons with a 3. Another 3 from Portland.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Key, the pass to Curry. Fires from 14. Connects. The jumper drops. Curry's got 10 points.
Nice work from the in-between area. Curry has no problem taking this shot when it's available.
Coffey on the wing, defended by Podziemski. Back to Coffey. Grant outside. Pass to Simons. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Back to Coffey. Back to Simons. Shoots over Kuminga. And it's Portland scoring again.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Outside Podziemski. Back to Curry. Outside Podziemski. From outside, off the mark. On offense, here are the Trailblazers. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. And how about Brandon Podziemski, Richard? When he's given the minutes, he can stuff the stat sheet.
Yeah, even when it comes to his rebounding, BA, that's the result of great heart, great hustle, and great timing. His teammates feed off his energy.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
And so it's Golden State with it. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Blazers. That one in Portland.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over.
You're off beat. Look at those moves. Break those moves.
Changes here for Portland. Williams is checked in for Walker. Avdia comes in for Grant, and it's Kamara in for Sharp. So it's the Warriors now. Green, the pass to Hield. Now here's Payton. Williams defending. Back to Butler, to win the cold spell. Rebounded by Kamari. Kamari's got 4 rebounds now. Coffee, the pass to Avdia. And he comes up with a bucket. Avdia's got 13.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Outside Butler. Pass to Hield. Butler taking his time here. And it's Hield, that time on the assist by Butler. He has 6.
Well-executed play. Anytime you can get Hield something in rhythm off the catch, you have done your job.
Here's Kamari. His first shot coming late. Another one falls for Portland.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Curry finds Hield. Outside Butler. From the arc. Williams grabs the board.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Outside Butler for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
A guy you have to guard at range. Butler isn't a volume three-point shooter, but he can hit them when the mood strikes.
Pass to Kamari. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Outside Butler. A minute 6 left in the first half of basketball. He launched that one from way outside.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
For Portland, they've gone 8 for 9 here in this second.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
55 seconds left in the first half. Outside Hield. Fires the 3. And it's Portland with a rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Here's Simons. And the shot goes down. Simons got 12 points now in the quarter.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Simons against Curry. 11 seconds left in the first half. Out to Hield. 4 on the clock. Payton passes to Curry. Three-pointer, no good. And so it's Portland cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from live. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
Well, looking at the Warriors, they're right around where we expected them to be at this point. Nothing to be ashamed of. They've had some great wins. And now they know exactly what they need to work on to become contenders next year.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Trailblazers.
They're taking the traditional approach of working it inside and then going outside. That stretched out that defense.
Yeah, it's about time. Once you establish that inside game, everything away from the bucket opens up.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. One of the stories here, Deni Avdija, getting it done today.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Curry. Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. They've got Williams, Deni Avdija out there with Scoot Henderson, and it's Kamare in at the small forward position. The shot by Butler, no good. Here's Portland now. Down low. Here's Avdija. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Avdija's got 15 points.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Avdija against Butler. Here's Curry. Portland with a rebound. Kamare's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Williams. Henderson with it. Here's Coffey. He's got 9. 5 to shoot. Back to Avdija. From behind the arc. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Back to Curry. 4-3. Coffey grabs a board. Coffey's got 5 rebounds in the game.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Pass to Avdija. Back to Coffey. And here's Avdija. Puts up a 3. And another dime for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And here's Curry. He's got 13. Outside Hield. Will it go? The shot off that time.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
And the basket by Coffey.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Curry passes to Butler. Now Hield. Green, a screen. Now here's Hield. The D's right on him. Lets it fly. And it's Portland with a rebound.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Pass to Avdia. Back to Coffey. Now here's Avdia. Here's Coffey. Second chance effort. And it's Portland with another. So it's the Warriors now. Nothing yet for him here in the third quarter. Outside Hield. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Curry gets the bucket.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
Portland has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
And here's Portland. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to Avdia. Here's Coffey. 15 points in the game. The 3 is up. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Outside Payton, and here's Butler. Hield with the ball. Here's the 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
Love the response there from Hield, matching threes.
Golden State is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Portland.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And a new group getting ready for Portland. Walker, he's checked in for Williams. Grant comes in for Avdia. Sharp, he's checked in for Kamara. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Henderson.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Portland shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Podziemski's checked in for the Warriors. And so he hits both. The Warriors have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Pass to Butler.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Butler's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Here's Coffey. He's got 17. There's Simons with a 3. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Pass to Hield. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Grant. The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control. Here's Simons, guarded by Hield. Here's Coffey. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, nice dish there by Grant, playing unselfishly and putting the team ahead of himself.
Outside Kuminga. Inside. Here's Butler. Tries again. And it's Portland with a rebound.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Here's Coffey, guarded by Hield. Good. Simons has got 5 points now this quarter.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
Hield up top. He's got 9. It's Podziemski on the wing. He's covered by Simons. Hield from outside. Knocks down the long J. Hield's got 12.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact. This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Coffey. No good on the 3. Deni Avdija making it happen for the Portland Trailblazers. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Then it's Kuminga, and it's Post in at center, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Grant's shot is off. So it's the Warriors now, and after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. Pass to Knox. Lets a 3 fly. It's rebounded by Grant. Grant's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Benton. And you look around the league, we're witnessing a changing of the guard, Richard. A lot of young teams on the rise.
I think so. LeBron, Curry can only rule the roost for so long. Eventually, that torch has to be passed.
Pass to Kuminga. Fires the 3. And it's Knox missing.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Grant. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Kuminga. Out left to the wing. Jacks up a 3. Thybulle with the board. The Trailblazers have gone 0 for 3 in this 4th. Not good. Benton passes to Grant. Shoots over Kuminga. Grant can't get that one to fall.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Kuminga, the pass to Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Golden State has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. 3-pointer off the mark.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
They set the pick. Here's Grant. The rebound by Post. Post has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Grant in the post, defended by Podziemski, and Grant gets it to go.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
Back to Curry, puts up a deep 3. The long-distance 3 is buried. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt. Let's hope he's okay.
Oh, man, that's tough. You just never like to see this in sports.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Knox.
Looney, Buddy Hield.
And Portland has possession. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Ben passes to Grant. Here's the pick. Here's Reith. He's defended by Looney. Here's Thibault. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Kuminga with a screen on Grant. Healed from outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Walker's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Benton. Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, B.A. That's the type of life I would have lived.
This one for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Outside heel. Pass to Curry. There's the triple. Walker pulls down the board.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Ben passes to Walker. They double him with Curry. Here's Thibault. Drains the triple. Thibault's got 5 points in the quarter.
When Jeremy Grant is dishing out an assist, that is a great sign for this team.
Looney, a screen on Grant. Healed from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Ooh, that's his third 3 of the half after putting up a pair before halftime. Fantastic shooting display from him.
Pass to Walker. Here's Reith. Clock at 6. And here's Grant. Rebounded by Hield. Here's Podziemski. Off with the layup.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Ben passes to Walker. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Grant outside. The 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Trailblazers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And it seems like these guys are never satisfied, always hungry for more. They pushed themselves to their 66th win for the year.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Red Hot.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Ben passes to Graham. They set the pick. To the middle. Here's Reith. Outside Thibault to get back on track. No good on the shot. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Grant against Hield. Outside Curry. Lets it go. Left side Kuminga. Now here's Podziemski. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. So long, everybody.